Aloha and mahalo for joining me. I'm Janin, and today I have the next video for you about necklines. Now, the first video I made about necklines, I talked a little bit about why it's important, why you should care. I also talked about how opposites attract as far as like your jawline and the neckline that you have. And I also talked a little bit about how people are attracted to skin. That's the first thing that people kind of look at is skin for some reason. Now, like I said, that's human nature, right? But today I want to talk to you about the V neckline. So in each video I want to talk specifically only about that one type of neckline, because necklines can be overwhelming and there's just so much to know. So I don't want to put it all in one video. So I just want to talk today about the V. And the first video I actually made it about the scoop neckline. So if you haven't seen that, go back and look at that first video. It was about scoop neckline, which is pretty a common neckline because a lot of people wear t-shirts now, and a lot of t-shirts have that scoop neckline. Now this shirt here is also a t-shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt, and t-shirt fabric is pretty common nowadays in what people are wearing, just because it's comfortable, it's easy to wash and wear, there's no ironing involved, and it moves with you, and if you grow, it grows with you a little bit. But t-shirt fabric is not always flattering, so that is for another video. But what I want to talk about is this particular t-shirt has a V neckline. Now because it pulls, because t-shirt fabric stretches, it pulls, so it's kind of like almost like a rounded V neckline. But the bigger your bust line is, the more curvature you're going to get in your neckline, because your bust will pull that neckline out of shape. Which is okay. That's not, a right or a wrong thing, or a good or a bad thing. That's just what happens when you're wearing t-shirt or stretchy fabric across your chest. But for a V neckline, it's usually pretty pointed, and for those of you that actually have a very pointed jawline, I don't usually recommend you wearing a V type of shirt or blouse. Like I was saying in the first video, opposites look better. Like if you look out in nature, you'll find that nature has things that are always opposite of each other. Lines, color, trees, right? The trunk of a tree is usually brown, and then the leaves are usually green. Not in all trees, but in general. So you have different colors, and you have different shapes of the tree trunk, and you have different shapes of the leaves or branches, and that's complementary to each other. So my point that I'm making is that if you have a very pointed jawline, I don't recommend the V line, because what it does is it just accentuates and pays, and it brings more attention to your sharp jawline. I mean, not that that's bad. It's not bad to have a pointed jawline. I'm just saying that if you do have one, try to wear a different shaped neckline, a round or a scoop or anything other than a V. Now if that doesn't really matter to you, then that's fine too. But I always talk about, like, sometimes you go to the store and you find a blouse or a dress or whatever, and you just absolutely love it for some reason, and the neckline is not complementary to you, meaning if you have a pointed jawline and the neckline is a V shape, there's no reason why you can't wear it, right? It's all about visual, what we see, what people see as they're looking at you. Because my theory is that if you wear something and the colors or the style just make you feel happy and make you feel good in it, then I think you should wear it, even if the neckline or the color is not complementary. These are just helpful tips to kind of help you you know, dress and wear things that really make you look really nice. I mean, you know, we don't want to wear clothes and look terrible in it. We don't want to look sloppy or like we just got out of bed. But I have another example I want to show you. This shirt is just a typical V, right? It stops right here. But if you were to put on a shirt, usually the button-down shirts usually are pretty common that have a V neckline. So if I were to button this up here, okay, so this also is a V neckline. Now button-down shirts, you usually have this shape, which is a really sharp V. So if you have a very pointed chin or jawline rather, you probably would want to try to de-emphasize this very sharp V here. You could wear a pretty necklace over it, just to kind of take your eye away from here, because that'll just accentuate and it'll just draw people's eye right here. But one of the nice things I want to share about having a button-down shirt is that what happens is people's eye will come to the V, and because you have buttons and the opening goes down, usually people's eye will go down as well. Or if people are coming, sometimes they may look here and then look up. Usually anytime you have a vertical type of line in the clothes that you're wearing, usually people's eye will go with that line as well. So that could be a good thing for you if you do have a very pointed chin and you want to wear a V neckline. These button-down shirts are a good example of just kind of taking away the attention from your jaw and just bringing the eye away from you. And then usually the buttons are a nice accent too, right? If you wanted to change buttons, that could be another way of drawing the eye away from your chin. Again, like I said, it's not a bad thing to have a pointed jawline and wear a V-neck shirt. But these are some of the things that you might want to take a look at when you go shopping for clothes, or even look in your closet to see what you have. Because if you do have a lot of V neckline, there's nothing wrong with that. What you can do is just wear a nice necklace that kind of goes across, you know, like a rounded neckline, a big jewelry piece that will look nice over this, and it'll just kind of take away from this sharp point here. So this is one of the necklines in a whole array of different necklines that there are out there, and I'll cover each one. And if you want to know more about each neckline, just leave a comment below this video and then I can answer it, or I can make another video too on specific questions about a V neckline or any of the other neckline videos that I have. And I also have a 20-minute complimentary consultation. If you'd like to work with me, click on the link in the video, below the video, and let me know if you have any questions. And please share this video with anyone that you know who would get great value out of it. And so let me know if you have any questions. Take a look in your closet, take a look at what you're wearing. And if you have any questions, let me know. You can put it in the comments below this video. I thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Aloha.